So I don't know if you heard about this helicopter that went down that killed the Iranian president and foreign minister, but sketchy stuff. I'm going to read this article here. This is the Toronto Star, so a little homage to my peeps up here in Canada. I don't read from Canadian articles very often, but Toronto Star is not so bad. So let's give it a go. So Iran's president and foreign minister die in helicopter crash at moment of high tensions in Mideast. So United Emirates or Arab Emirates, Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi and the country's foreign minister were found dead Monday, hours after their helicopter crashed in fog, leaving the Islamic Republic without two key leaders as extraordinary tensions gripped the wider Middle East. Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, I don't know how to say these damn names, who has the final say in the Shiite theocracy, quickly named a little-known vice president as caretaker and insisted the government was in control. But the deaths marked yet another blow to a country beset by pressures at home and abroad. Iran has offered no cause for the crash nor suggested sabotage brought down the helicopter, which fell in mountainous terrain in a sudden intense fog. Sudden intense fog. Sounds like a fart. In Tehran, Iran's capital, businesses were open and children attended school Monday. However, there was a noticeable presence of both uniformed and plainclothes security forces. Later in the day, hundreds of mourners crowded into downtown Valley Asir Square, holding posters of Raisi and waving Palestinian flags. Some men clutched prayer beads and were visibly crying. Women wearing black chadors gathered together, holding photos of the dead leader. We were shocked that we lost such a character that made Iran proud and humiliated the enemies, said Mohammed Behesti, 36. The crash comes as the Israel-Hamas war roils the region. That's a weird way to put it. Iran-backed Hamas led the attack that started the conflict, and Hezbollah, also supported by Tehran, has fired rockets at Israel. Last month, Iran launched its own unprecedented drone and missile attack on Israel. A hardliner who formerly led the country's judiciary, Raisi, 63, was viewed as a protege of Khamenei. During his tenure, relations continued to deteriorate with the West as Iran enriched uranium closer than ever to weapons grade levels and supplied bomb-carrying drones to Russia for its war in Ukraine. That always happens, though. They act like that's like a new thing. This has been going on since the Cold War. His government has also faced years of mass protests over the alien economy and women's rights. The crash killed all 8 people aboard a Bell 212 helicopter that Iran purchased in the early 2000s, according to the state-run IRNA news agency. Among the dead were Iranian Foreign Minister Hossein Amirabad, the governor of Iran's East Azerbaijan province, a senior cleric from Tabriz, a Revolutionary Guard official, and 3 crew members, IRNA said. Iran has flown Bell helicopters extensively since the Shah's era, but aircraft in the Iran face a shortage of parts because of Western sanctions and often fly without safety checks. So they're flying broken down helicopters. 25-year-old helicopters. Nice. Against that backdrop, former Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif, these names, man, for my mungy tongue, it's hard to pronounce them, sought to blame the United States for the crash. One of the main culprits of yesterday's tragedy is the United States, which embargoed the sale of aircraft and aviation parts to Iran and does not allow the people of Iran to enjoy good aviation facilities. Ali Vaiz, Iran project director for the International Crisis Group, said that while the U.S. sanctions have deprived Iran of the ability to renew and repair its fleet for decades, one can't overlook human error and the weather's role in this particular accident. So I could carry on. This article goes on for a little while. What do you think? Do you think this was this something? Was this an accident? It seems timely as far as an accident, but get into a rickety helicopter. These things, chances of them going down is pretty decent, especially if you get some fog or some, as they said, some intense fog, some very what's the word I'm looking for? It's just sudden intense fog. So I don't know. Screams a little bit weird to me, but I don't know. I don't think it's. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Could be the U.S. Could be somebody else. Could have been Israel. Could have been anybody really at this point, or could have been an accident. Let me know what you think in the comments. And whatever.